Hello, welcome to the next Year of Beer blog. We're out on location today. We're at Leeds' famed North Bar. They're having an Orval day, and this is Matt, the bar manager here.
Hello.
And what we've got are 2 bottles of Orval. We've got a fresh bottle and an aged bottle, and we've also got some Orval cheese as well, made by the monks at the monastery. We've got how old is the older cheese there, Matt?
The older cheese, I think, is about 1.5 years old. So
it's a 1.5 years old cheese. Okay, yeah, I can smell it from here actually. And the younger one is
the younger one is pretty new, I'd say, probably within the last sort of 3 or 6 months.
Fantastic.
They took it out of the.
And the two bottles of Orval here. I can see this is the fresh one. It's bottled on it's bottled in April this year.
That is April
15th
this
of
year.
April.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fresh for Orval.
This one is September.
And that's September last year, so that's got about a year.
It's got about a year, which apparently is the prime time.
So that's bang in the window of enjoyment.
Talking to someone today who's good at setting.
Show us the magic pour.
Right, the magic pour with the Orval
is
it's quite a simple one, but all you have to do is pour it very slowly into the centre of the glass.
Okay.
This is where it all goes wrong, so we'll try it.
We're using the nice Orval chalice glasses here. If they go to the trouble of producing a glass, specifically for the beer, then I guess it makes sense to use it.
And of course, it improves the flavour immensely.
Immensely, yeah.
Always.
Fantastic.
What we're looking for is a bit of a dome.
Lovely. Yeah.
It just shows the kind of the rocky head.
Nice.
Of Orval. And what I'm going to do is just going to leave the sediment in the bottle for now, and then we'll add that halfway through.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic. So, go ahead. Give us a quick taste.
Orval is the quote I often use is a quintessential Belgian ale. It has everything, but the best thing about Orval is probably the dryness. But then there's an evolving kind of flavour with it that changes with ages.
Yeah. How is it?
Beautiful.
We're pretty good friends. We're going to be better friends by the end of this. We're sharing a glass. So. Yeah, it's got a real kind of mustiness to it, a real sort of peppery spiciness.
Yeah. There's a pepperiness. There's a really nice soft hoppiness. Unfolding layers of flavours. Lemon, the grapes.
Yeah, and they use they're quite open about they use candy sugar. A lot of the Belgian Trappist beers and a lot of Belgian beers generally they use sugar to boost the alcohol levels, and you can kind of taste that. But it's very, very dry. It's got a real kind of dry, peppery quality to it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Should we shoot some of the yeast in and
let's go for it.
See what difference that makes.
The only problem is it ruins the beautiful golden hue.
Being slave to achieve lovely delicate form.
You've got to make some certain sacrifices as well, haven't you? I think it's probably worth having a little bit of cheese as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's. We're going to start with the younger cheese.
So Orval make beer, obviously.
Yeah.
They make two types of beer. They make this one, which is widely available, and they make one for the monks as well, which is around 5%, I think.
Okay.
And that's kind of by the monastery, which is no good, but maybe I'll try and get something extra.
That's more of a table beer, isn't it? Really? Yeah. It's good cheese. It's not too over the top. It's got a nice right.
Certainly not. It's very creamy, but again, it has certain amounts of layers in it. I think with the older one, that comes out a little bit more. This sort of one has a little tang. It's a Portsmouth style cheese, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Trappist monasteries make cheese as well. So when I was in Amsterdam last, I had a Chimay cheese, which was marvellous.
Okay.
I was slightly, refreshed at that point in time.
Right, yeah. As is common on those beer crawls. Really.
Indeed.
How do you feel about opening at the aged bottle? We can compare the two.
Definitely. Got to be a little bit more careful with this one.
Okay.
Because obviously it's going to be a little bit more lively.
Okay.
It has a little bit more sediment.
And this has been stored in the cellar?
This has been stored in the cellar.
Refrigerated around 10 degrees?
Exactly, yeah.
So that's an ideal sort of temperature for beer maturation if you have the time and the space to do that kind of thing.
It's a funny thing, it's aging beer, because I've had beers, in particular in a place called the Culminator in Antwerp.
Very famous beer bar,
yeah. Very famous beer bar, and they do a lot of the Culminator refers to the aging of beers.
Yeah.
And you kind of get to a point with some beers where it's not necessarily a great idea.
Some beers do go past their best,
definitely,
that's what people say.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of schools of thought on it. In the, you know,
beautiful pour there.
You got that one.
Yeah.
It's actually easier to achieve the dome with the older beer.
That's great. That's beautiful.
So leave that one out.
Okay, you first.
Okay, you go first.
All right, great. And it's still got that lovely sort of spicy, yeasty aroma to it, but it's somehow a little bit mellow.
Oh yeah, because I don't want it in my bag without.
It's a good pour. It's all gone up my nose.
That's pretty much the idea. It's just how I get some sort of bartender's kick by watching people get beer on their nose.
That's good. I mean, it's a lot kind of mellower. It's a lot more restrained, but at the same time, there's a lot more kind of complexity. It's like it's filled out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things I look for always in beer is, you know, length. Complexity and balance.
Yeah.
So, you know, Orval's brilliant because it has length, complexity and balance.
Absolutely,
Then it just sort of stretches a lot longer.
Yeah.
And you get more of the spice and you get less of the Brettanomyces. So, you know, it balances better, I think.
Yeah, that's interesting. The Brettanomyces character I thought would be a bit more prevalent, but it's like it's done its business and sort of gone to sleep now. And it's much less detectable in the aged beer, which is.
I think you get more of the hops. And it's just more of the spice.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It's interesting because they're obviously not two different beers, but you know, the amount of time that it's spent maturing has really made it into something.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, very different.
Definitely. Even the sort of, I mean, even to the extent of the sort of colour of it as well, just looks just that touch more golden.
Yeah, and just kind of much more mellow. So let's try some of the aged cheese.
Well, yeah.
So where has this been sitting around?
This has been sitting around. I think this has been sitting around in the monastery.
Okay.
So
it is. It's developed the flavour. It's become more mellow, but somehow
definitely
just fuller.
Yeah, it's fuller. It's got a bit more saltiness, but strangely a bit more creaminess as well. If you have to pick the old one and the young one, you probably could in a blind test. But, you know, maybe that's for another day.
But they're not hugely different, and you know, although it's been hanging around for a year, it hasn't gone mad. So should we? This is the old one. Should we try the yeast in it as well?
Yeah, that's right. Let's
just.
If you come back tomorrow next week.
We've been serving this on the side.
Okay.
Just in a little shot glass, yeah.
Nice.
And I'm sort of advising people perhaps to drink half of it and then have the yeast halfway down, just so you can see the difference. You know, if you know the difference, chuck it all in.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
And that's good. Again, it adds another kind of level of flavour. It's Orval Day today. We've been selling beer for about 2.5 hours.
Yep.
How much Orval have you sold so far today?
We've sold a good part of the case now.
Fantastic.
We've sold a good part of the case. We have the members of our staff in the back here.
Right.
And most people are suggesting that, you know, thanks to all of our customers, because you know, we've softened them all up and they do usually trust us now when we say try this. So you know, so it's going all right.
They know that you've got the expertise to know what they like, and they're starting to trust you, and everyone comes in.
Either that or they're browbeating. One of the two things.
They come here for the beer and they stay for the abuse. All right, fantastic, Matt. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I've got the aged one. You're going to have to make do with that.
Oh, I'll manage. Cheers.
Cheers for that. Thanks so much for stopping by on location in North Bar in Leeds. If you're ever in Leeds, do check it out. It's one of the best beer bars in the country. I'm going to happily sit here and finish this and eat the rest of that cheese. Cheers.
Bye-bye.